I told him I wanna rhyme about things that I don't even know. So I get the speed and the flow, needing some more. I gotta get it for the credits fit the end. I might be spitting for a minute or so. Niggas been feeling, no, I be coming a villain and come up with the ones and twos like the numbers of the disciples. I told them niggas recite us all this MC shit, empty spit. I go another level and niggas been talking. I don't settle, it's like Seattle up in the sunshine. I told him I wanna rhyme about things that I don't even know. So I get the speed and the flow, needing some more. I gotta get it for the credits fit the end. I might be spitting for a minute or so. Niggas been feeling, no, I be coming a villain and
Hello everybody, you're watching Jive Sessions. My name is Keith Koza and in the studio, I'm joined by Lincoln ThePrez Ngorima.
Why is he to be exact?
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the session.
I'm good, bro.
It's nice to have you here. I saw your clips and I thought it was a must to invite you to Jive Sessions. But for those that don't know you, could you kindly give us a brief background about yourself?
I'm Lincoln Ngorima, also known as Lincoln ThePrez Ngorima. I'm a Chi-Town bred artist, hip-hop. Generally, I just love the music, man. It just takes all over me, and then that's that. Apart from that, there isn't anything much, man.
All right, thank you for that. I'd like to know. I saw your clips, but when did your musical journey begin? How did your musical journey begin?
That's a tough one to really point out,
Pinpoint.
because you start these things not even knowing, it's subconscious. You just like the music and you just like whatever that surrounds the music, so you just fall in. But I started noticing me becoming serious with it right about 2012. I was still in school, like your ZJC Form 2 level. So that's when I started, yo man, I could actually drop down a verse and maybe share out feelings like that. Yeah.
All right, great, awesomeness. That's your origins. What are you up to right now?
Yeah, right now I've been like working on a body of work. It's called Peasant Son. That's like a mixtape that's coming up. That's a prelude to what the album is. So generally I've been working. It's like I recently got my energy back. I started, as you can check, like I started in 2012, right? And there was this gap. Like I had to find myself. I had to understand why I do these things. You get, and that also got me to understand my faith and religion and stuff. Being in the music industry where everything is also in all sorts of places, you get. So that space kind of took me to self-actualization, like where you really have to face yourself and ask yourself those rude questions, like why do you do it?
Okay. All right, awesomeness. And talking about the now, we are in these COVID-19 times. It's the first time that I've met you. Have you been vaccinated?
Yes, I've been vaccinated, bro.
Awesomeness, you made me proud.
That's the only way to really go against this whole disease. You don't know what's up. It's always in the air. It's airborne. So it's better to be in the safe.
And then being in these COVID-19 times and you working, how has that affected your work? How has that affected your art?
Hey, it's been a challenge because the whole digital phase of things was something we were slowly getting into, right? But then now COVID just pushed us into the deep. Now you're forced to actually be digital, or you leave the art in any sense. So it got me to a space where you had to appreciate these platforms where people air out, and I think for me it's been like an eye-opener. You start to understand where your audience is. You start to understand like the nitty-gritties about who is listening to your music. That's the benefit with the digital space. Yeah.
Awesomeness. So that's your current. We've spoken about your beginnings.
And the other thing, like for me, like in my current, right, I've recently gotten affiliated with a movement. It's Uncle Rhymes Records. It's like, this is a brother who's doing music in the UK, Zimbabwean, doing music in the UK. So generally we just teamed up. He saw what I could do and what he's trying to build up, so we kind of started like to merge that whole stuff, like and turn it into something like a business, because generally that's what this year has been about. Like it's a whole lot of learning and implementing. Like as for me, I actually started, we have a business that we're kicking off. food business, food outlet, Zondo Nation. You come through to my area, we'll serve you right as it's hot.
Yeah, I like Zondos myself. You
Yeah,
know?
man, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'll back you up.
Make sure you do come through, because that's the thing, bro. Like, for me, I didn't even see a vision in that in the start of it, but you get to find out, like, people actually do vibe with some of the things you like. And that's what for me, it builds up a good business, something you can sustain. So that's what's generally been up, like a whole lot of learning, business, and getting into the music, like taking it
To another
seriously,
level.
like really getting into it. 'Cause
All right. Yeah, I feel you. So that's your now. What can we expect from you in the not so distant future?
hey, that's like a big one, because for me, right, I'm always like growing into certain things. Like growing up, I was always in love with the music, right? So I was a vocalist growing up. But then, like, when rapping took over, I kind of like ditched the whole thing. In this space and time in my art, like I'm finding a space where it all merges. Like you know, when you really get to a point where where it all comes together.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense. Like, you know, the business, the art, and then the lost things that you had was inside of you, and then you finding them out. It's been a blast, I won't lie. I just thank God, like, I'm in this space. At this point in time,
So we can expect the unexpected from you.
yeah, man. I can't even coin it down and say, this is what I'm going to do for you. This is what I'm going to do. No, I'd rather, like, keep it logged. Keep it logged.
Watch the space.
Watch the space. That's where I'm at.
Awesome. Here on Jive Trends, on Jive Sessions, we like to offer encouragement, words of wisdoms, especially to the little ones and those that love music, and even those that are just watching you from the first time. What words of encouragement can you give to our viewers, especially going through these COVID-19 times that we are under? What can you, as Lincoln ThePrez, Five Naj, give us?
The one thing I would like to stress out is, like, for me, my working philosophy is like preside over your state of mind. That's where the whole prez thing comes from. So what I'm saying with that is, like, we have to own up to ourselves. Like, it's up to us to actually make a better tomorrow, to actually see something that's nice. It actually depends on us. So we can't be looking outside there for these answers. It's always been us to be that light and shine and then see it through. So what I can say is, like, please, like, preside over your state of mind. Get to reflect on who you are and what makes you up as a person, because that's like your driving force.
Wise words. Thank you for that. You heard it for yourselves, viewers. Trust yourself, know yourself, because you are the ones that can change your future. That was my man, Lincoln ThePrez. He ain't going nowhere. He's got a lot of places to go, and we as Jive don't want to keep him from those places. But before he goes, he's going to give us a performance. So, Lincoln, bless us with some of your lyrical abilities.
It goes like, Riji Pisa Kudaya, spit more chando. We can share a word, please, no nando. Uyaone machisika no chida kuti ndipo gango wakambonzwa nchiti ndipo rako. Kungotipa na pafea. Maguanza chi, I don't care. Y'all, keep it logged in. Daiso is already out. I won't finish that one. Go to my YouTube. Go to every space you find it. Lincoln ThePrez, 5 Naj right. Let's keep it going.
Blessings, my blessings.
Yo.
Thank you so much for watching Jive Sessions. Watch out for that boy. He's definitely blazing. You know exactly where to go. The links are appearing. Like, follow, and subscribe. My name is Keith Koza. Until next time, don't go anywhere. More coming up next.
I'm a fake MC, tikamutanda timraku wanda far from mana dinda mubata cause flow racho marwazo I mean in the propaganda everybody trying to throw beat dope shit chigame ndacho hoo-ha skirire kumfu chikupanda paden check anochinja makalazi ndamudanda pinda muchiki ndobuda tsinga pamanza tsikamuranda anzira pfuura ndoraiva gore rekudzidza zvakawanda pamatsaga always seem to take ages kusvika paansa more pain no gain ndisati ndakustika like 6 feet under usati baiza Party pa my bars, ease up, you still be having difficulties. That's why the people still be doubting. I'm celibate, but I just kept it coming. Mukomanda porofita mashandirwa. Wangochida kundipezera mvoa tangirwa. Patanzirwa ipanzira mvoa panzirwa. Wadigufurira, gengaro wanda zokuvundutira. Munothrowa zvimboko mahere. Unuweziva, but I guess I'm kundiziva. Dutanga naka tembo, pazvinyorwa ndina tsitsi. Pushira mudanga remvwa. Vachati masanga vasengo singadzokwe. Bring disaster mukosi yavo. Kungetokwe, kuti vasotwe. And I wish you would. I could turn you into furniture like nyore nyore. I got your local favorite passionately singing along to. Hai wanda zove rombe. Manje ndo bata hove hombe kuma hombe kombe. Dara we mombe bururi no tunga. Zisimbe moto sunga. Deze mudanga badi susu ati tongwe ne mo. The kid got more game kufura gona re show.